Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Jimli Sabda Maulana and my partner Melinda Sri Wulandari. We from State University of Surabaya and we will explain about several problem education. Number 1. Education equity problem. Equitable education is a problem related to the implementation of the education system that can be provide the widest opportunity for citizens to obtain education, so that education become a vehicle for the development of human resource in supporting the development of a nation. In a study explaining that there are still many problems of equal distribution of education in Indonesia. This can be seen from the low number of students who continue to college according to time, as can be seen in the following table. The above problem is also supported by the poverty rate that occurred in Indonesia during 2050 of 28.51, in 2016 of 27.69, in 2017 of 26.58, in 2018 of 25.67, in 2019 of 24.79, and in 2020 of 27.55. For more details, see the graph. The graph shows that the poverty rate in Indonesia has decreased from 2019 to 2020. One of the factors is the pandemic. This requires serious handling because the problem of poverty will affect the quality of education. In addition, the problem of poverty will also affect the level of education of a nation. One of the impacts of poverty will have implications for the dropout rate or dropout of students in educational institutions, especially in primary and secondary education. For detail, see the following table. Based on the table above, it can be understood that the high rate of dropout of school is caused by the poverty factor that hit Indonesia. Therefore, the government needs to take strategic steps in equalizing education to improve the quality of education. The issue of educational equity is seen as important because quality education starts with equity in basic education. Because elementary school age children get learning opportunities in the form of reading, writing, and arithmetic skill, so that they can follow development progress through changing various mass, media, and available learning resource. The solution to equal distribution of education should not be done partially, but comprehensive steps or action must be taken. That is, the problem of equity is not only in the effort to increase the budget, because the increase in the budget must be balanced with an increase in educational human resource at the level of bureaucrats, administrator, in education implementer at the school level. In addition, it is hoped that this human resource can have global competitiveness. Number 2. Quality problem. The problem of the quality of education is a most basic need in a country, because the success of a nation development is determined by the existence of quality human resource products, among other, and through quality education. The development of education always leads to things that are both quality and quantity. Education will continue to develop and always follow the development of science and technology that is developing in society. Discussion on education are closely related to the vision and mission, policies, work, culture, institutional culture, and the image of the institution concerned. This is because each of these components will be the basis for the implementing and improving the quality of education. National education function to develop capabilities and shape the character and civilization of a dignified nation in the context of the intellectual life of the nation aimed at developing the potential of students. In order to become human beings who believe and fear God Almighty, have noble character, are healthy, knowledgeable, capable, creative, independent, and become democratic and responsible citizens. However, the problem is that the formulation and substance of the objective of law number 20 number 20 of 2003 is still far from what is aspired to. This is evidenced by the weak quality of education with UNESCO data on the ranking of the Human Development Index, namely the composition of the ranking of health education attainment and income per head, which show that the Indonesian Human Development Index is decreasing at 1,674. In the world, according to the political and economic risk consultant survey. The quality of education in Indonesia is ranked 12 out of 12 countries in Asia. Okay, next will be explained by Melinda Sri Wulandari. Thank you.
The third problem is an efficiency problem. Efficiency is closely related to how to produce the effectiveness of a good with a more cheaper process. In the educational process, it will be much better if you take into account to get good results without forgetting a good process. The problem of educational efficiency is related to the education system in utilizing existing results for the educational purpose. If it used sparingly and on target, the efficiency is high. If the opposite happens, the efficiency is low. Education is called efficient if the results achieved are maximal at reasonable cost, because cost is an efficient measure in the educational process, especially if in the education process it can produce educational outputs at an efficient cost. Steps that can be taken to improve the efficiency of education can be done in the following ways. First, equal opportunity to enter school or equality of access. Second, equity to survive in school or equality of survival. Third, equal opportunity to gain success in learning, quality of output. Fourth, equal opportunity to enjoy the benefits of education in society or equality of outcome. The purpose of education efficiency in the context of education in Indonesia is closely related to the professional in the national management of applied education, including discipline of expertise, work ethic, and cost effectiveness. The last problem is educational relevance problem. The problem of the relevance of education is the suitability of educational programs carried out by educational institutions with the needs of the community as users or stakeholders of education, meaning that what is produced by educational institution can be enjoyed by the community or appropriate. To overcome this by improving the quality of educators in exploring the potential of students, such as paying attention to the needs, interests, and talents of students.